Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him.
Naboda ni winkis matoma. Wana kulves chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun marulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Uba batu kochi. Tom nong bong chong nung yang. Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shakpanpa. Naboda ni winkis matoma. Wana kulves chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja murira raves. Uba batu kochi. Tom nong bong chong nung yang. Naboda ni winkis matoma. Wana kulves chingpa marulira. Naboda ni winkis matoma. Wana kulves.
Please be careful on the plains, apprentice. Kath hounds are about.
I don't understand why the Jedi Council are hiding here. Shouldn't they be helping the Republic? Did you hear about the young Jedi girl from a couple days ago? I heard she hurt her master pretty bad.
Dantooine looks peaceful enough, but packs of cat hounds roam these plains. We need to keep our guard up while we're out here.
Greetings, gentlemen. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see. We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped? Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked. No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Tuchua Penki, Tony Wamaji, Human Acting, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Ukot, Baba Hassan Shan, Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Kupornibo, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Ukot Une. Tong Hitwama Akti Ukot Une. Potong Hitwama Ji Akti Ukot Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Kupornibo, Un Muriras Nimo Poiwanga, Tuchua Penki, Tong Hitwama Ji. Baba Hassan Shan. Uchiwa penki, tangi tuama ji. Kakincha nawabakao chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Baba Hassan-chan. Kakincha nawabakao. Kakincha chi. Baba Hassan-chan. Kakin. Baba.
Sure.
Achuta, unga kun bistolpi kikukuyana. Dong patugas aktelea. Unga tipo unga kun. Una kun bez ching palamule. Mucho sharpakat. Kiyeno no dama paole rachiku. Ta kunjis takmiki grabumoto. Kachichu ita bodunga. Jede badowana ni dibobo. Dong na bunsha nunya. Unga tipo unga kun hunga. Una kun bez ching kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno. Tong haiguang jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikiku. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandona chuchu. Unga tipo unga kun hunga. Una kun bez kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno. Unga tipo unga kun hunga bi. Una kun bez ching palamule. Tung kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Slimo podona. Lunda diho tonga.
Donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba ka chikun ita donga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Mucho shak bakant. Kieno no namapaule.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Ricard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Hakupa Chekupa? Runda diho donga kun hunkabi. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, jedabadawana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolfa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Muchushat bakant. Kieno no namapaole. Hakupache. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchu. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba. Muchushat bakant. Kieno no.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow! Went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that... Is there any... Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Kupa? Lunga diho donga kun honkabi. Ona kun bez ching palamule. Ka chikun itaho donga. Iking lunga diho donga kun honkabi. Ona kun... Ka chikun itaho donga. Iking lunga diho donga kun honkabi. Ona kun be... Jidabadawana nidibobo. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. 돌파다 봉구. 룬더 디호동가 군. 카치군 이다호동가. 이킹 타공주 스타크미키 그라블 모고. 카치추 이다보동가. 돌바방크. 카치군 이다호동가. 무주샷 박한.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Kotor. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
So, that blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Echanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So, what do you want to... Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course.
Is there any... I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed. Is there any... We cannot... Is there... There.
Hakuk? Ronda dihotonga kun hankadi. Takumju stakmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Ronda dihotonga kun hankadi. Kachikun idahodonga. Iki mujushat bakant.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the... Is there any other... Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Tong abom sha umnina wanga kumbis. Ronda dihotonga kun hanka. Ronda dihotonga kun hanka. Wanna kunbe?
Hey, what are you doing?
Jido bada wana nidi bobo. Tong nabungsha nunya. Ka chikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno bamulera chiku. Runga digo donga kun hunkabi. Wana tong abungsha umnina. Wanga ku. Ta kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita baldunga. Tolbabank. Kachikun ita haldunga. Iking kuno bamulera. Runga diho donga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tunki. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita baldunga. Tolbabank waleo ganda narut. Kachikun ita haldunga. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong pat.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that? Time to rumble! There you go!
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. The young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. We were still recovering from the war we fought with the Sith. We were not yet strong enough to fight the Republic again. We needed to train another generation to do that. We would travel from world to world and descend on it in our basilisk war droids. I still remember my first combat. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with the basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.